What's going on, guys? Today is March 7th, 2017. Right now I'm getting ready to go to the gym, but before I go to the gym I'm gonna stop over at the cryo spa because this past weekend over in Mexico in Monterrey, it was a triple threat match and my buddy Lowrider flew from the heavens, flew from the balcony and did one of the craziest dives. Unfortunately, I was there to catch him, and so now my body feels kind of stiff from that. So you're welcome, Pedro. I didn't let you die. So I'm gonna go to the cryo spa. Hopefully that'll help out a little bit. Feeling great. So we're at the UPS store. Yesterday I launched the new Panda Dream tees on sammyguevara.com. Cheap plug. And I got a few orders. Like, look at all this, man. Look at all these tees I'm about to ship off right now. Like, just thank you to every single one of you guys who ordered one on launch day. It's so cool to me that someone out there, a couple of you guys out there, want to spend your money on something that I made. Like, that still blows my mind. And I'm gonna go ship these off now. You should be getting it hopefully later on this week or by early next week. So let's go in here. Whoop. Okay, so all the shirts have been shipped. Some of them will be there tomorrow, later on this week and early next week. So be looking out in your mailbox for those guys. And as for what I'm gonna do right now, I can just answer that by simply turning the camera a little bit. We're going to the gym. Okay, so the gym is done, and literally my body is all wrecked from this past weekend's match. I tried to do legs and literally everything felt heavy. I did some squats and just felt heavy. So I just had a light day, and now I'm gonna go get some food. I'm starving. Probably be back here later, do some more stuff since I didn't go as hard just now. But yeah, so I don't know. Let's go get some food. Okay, so when I was in Mexico this past weekend, had a killer show, lots of fun. But when I got back, I went through my bag and I could not find my little Sony camera, and I don't know exactly what happened to it. I don't know if someone stole it at the show. I asked the dude I was staying with if it was there at his house, and he said no. And so I don't know what the hell happened to my camera, and it just sucks because that's the camera I use to record my matches. Like the Chavo Guerrero match I posted, that was recorded off my camera because it's much faster if I just get my matches recorded that way. If it happened at the show, I could see how that could happen. I took it out a couple times out of my bag trying to get someone to record my match. No one could record. So I put it back in my bag. So I don't know if someone saw that, and then when I went out and had my match, someone went through my bag and stole it. That's what's unfortunate, man. Is just you know, you go out there and wrestle, and then you don't have any, like, you can't keep track of your bag when you're out there wrestling, so it just sucks. And if you're the guy who stole my shit and you're watching this video right now, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, you are a cunt. Way better gym day today. Yesterday I felt like shit. Came in here today, did some arms, and then I did that last bit of cardio, and then I went in the sauna. I honestly feel like I might pass out right now if I don't go get some food, but was a great gym day. So I'm very happy today. Yesterday was kind of a bummer because I wanted to kill it, but my body was like rest. So I took it easy yesterday, and went twice as hard today. So super happy with that. Okay, so about the title, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story that like almost nobody knows. Like very few people know this story, and it's how I lost my job, or why I lost my job. And for that story, we gotta go back to February 2016. So in the beginning of February, I had a 1-bedroom apartment in a pretty decent area. I was making pretty decent money. I started to get booked more on independent shows. WWE was using me more as an extra, so things were going pretty well. Then fast forward to February 5th. That is the day I made a pretty easy and yet a pretty tough decision. So I get in there around 6 a.m. and my boss is already there. And I thought that was really weird because he normally gets there like 2-3 hours after we get there. And so as soon as I come in, he's like, "Hey Sammy, is that you?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, come to my office." And I'm like, "Oh shit, like what did I do?" I get in his office, he tells me to close the door. I close the door. He basically just told me that the oil prices were dropping and that they had to let someone go in our facility. And he told me that they would love to keep me, but he didn't know if I was fully committed to my job. Now, in his defense, so what he means by that, at that time, I was getting booked a lot for the WWE as an extra. I started to get more indie bookings, and so you can't keep a guy that might get signed up and disappear. I get that. It didn't end there. He didn't just let me go there. He went on to tell me that, you know, he's been working there for 20 plus years. He started in a position similar to mine, and that this is a company where you can grow, you can make money, and that he told me that he's paying for a house, he's sending his kids to college, and basically everyone has to grow up. That's what he told me. He said everyone has to grow up. He said he did it, and eventually that I'm going to have to. And he told me that he's gonna offer me a chance to grow up. He went on to tell me that, you know, wrestling's very dangerous. What happens if I get injured? You know, how am I gonna support my kids if I ever have any? He went on and on about that for a while. He basically told me, you know, I can go possibly get hurt or die with wrestling, or I can have a happy life, make some real money. And then he ended it with saying, you know, he didn't want to answer right away. He wanted me to really think about it and tell him by the end of the day. I did not wait till the end of the day to decide. I took a deep breath, and all these things were going through my mind, but you know, the decision was very easy for me. I told him it's not a happy life for me unless I know I gave it my all. And by accepting his offer, that's me opting out and not giving it my all. And so then after I said that, I signed some papers, and that was my last day. The decision was easy. It's what came afterwards that was pretty tough. I had to break my lease and you know, move back to my mom's for a couple months, and it kind of some things up for me. And but I can honestly say, looking back from February 2016 to February 2017, I have 0 regrets. I can honestly tell you guys that. And it's just crazy to me to think that my life could have been so different if I would have just opted out. You know, I got so many awesome opportunities after that. I got to be in the ring with guys that I used to watch growing up. I got to wrestle in all these different places and meet so many different people. And I had a WWE tryout, like almost exactly 1 year after all this thing happened. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me how different my life could have changed if I would have just opted out, and I'm just so glad that I didn't. And I know that I'm only going up from here, man. I 100% believe that I'm gonna be where I want to be one day. And that honestly is, and that thought is what's keeping me going. And you know, I just wanted to share that with you because it's been a long journey from last year to this year, and you know, I just have no regrets, man. No regrets, and I'm 100% happy with the decision I made. I got to do so many things, and now it's on to so many different other things. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hearing my story, and I'll see you guys in the next one.